So your strategy isn't the problem, it is your discipline. Because if you see most traders, they keep changing strategies every week. But the truth is, your strategy isn't the problem, it is your discipline. So you need a system, a proper system, in order to have a proper trading career. And in order to have a proper trading career, you need a better behavior, which is you need to fix your discipline on how you get inside a trade and how you find an entry and how you exit out. So hey guys, welcome back. So this video is all about fixing your discipline, basically fixing your psychology in entering your trade. So I'll give you my view about it, how I have been experienced in my past 5 to 6 years of my trading career, and what are the things I have fixed in my life in order to find good entries and good exits, and also when not to trade, which is most important, which I have spoken about in my previous video. If you haven't watched that, please do watch. So let's dive in. I just want to dive in few points where you guys are going wrong, or you might be even experiencing in your life. So the first one is indicators. So all you beginner traders watching this video, you guys might think that CRT is something very new and there is some kind of an indicator to play out. But no, you're wrong. There's no such indicators. We don't play with any indicators. It's all purely marked with highs and lows and CRT range and turtle swoop and all that. So talking about indicators, if you have come to this video, if you're thinking that you might find a new indicator from this video, you're wrong. There's no indicator which is going to give you a good buy signal or a good sell signal. It's all scam. It's all a business to sell an indicator. So this is from my experience. I am letting you know, guys. So do not fall for that gimmicks about indicators. There are a lot of indicators on TradingView. I have gone through a lot. There's nothing which is going to make you a better profitable trader. So that's my first mistake to call out to all the beginner traders. And the next one is jumping from one course to another. Jumping from, let's say, I don't know, if you're watching this, you might have minimum jumped 3 to 4 courses in your life, and probably thinking CRT is something very new and you want to, go through it and figure out if this works. If this doesn't work, you're going to jump for sure. Or if you are a beginner and you have come through CRT as your first course, then welcome. You are so lucky that you found CRT so early in your life. I will be so transparent about this, because if you have found CRT as your first course, and you are the luckiest person in this whole world who are trading and who is jumped into trading and who wants to have built a career in trading altogether. So that's one of the mistakes, people finding new courses. And the next one is very simple, very common. They try to copy signals, find signals, signal groups, signal group providers, a lot of Telegram groups and whatnot. Well, a lot of people selling signals for I don't know, some fee. It is all scam. Please don't fall for that. It is completely a scam. If imagine this, I mean, just think this way: if they want to sell signals to you and make money out of it, why are they even coming into selling a signal? Think this way: if they are really profitable, they're making a good money out of trading, why do they have to come and sell signals? which is so clear that they aren't profitable, right? They just want to sell signals, saying that this has a 90% win rate or whatever, 99% win rate or 80% win rate, just trying to convince you guys. So that's another mistake all you beginner traders make. Do not fall for that. I have fallen for that before, years back. And years back when CRT was not there, even I was in that loophole where I was just going circles, finding all those signals and courses. And then the very common mistake people do is jumping from one strategy to another. And that is one common mistake. People think that this doesn't work, let's jump to the other. We might find a easier one, we might find something which is going to be even more easier, and there is something which is missing, and you might just focus on one strategy for a week or maybe for a month. I'm sorry about my throat. And you might jump from this strategy to another. Do not do that. That's another mistake. And talking about the strategy again, you are in the right strategy right now. If you're watching this video, nothing beats CRT. So that is for another video. I will explain that in another video. And yeah, so all these mistakes just pile up, and you people would have lost a lot of money in your life, because the problem isn't about the strategy. It's how disciplined you are and how you trade. So you just need to fix your discipline, stick to one thing, stick to one course, stick to one strategy for your life, backtest that strategy. I'm sure you will find something out of that. And I'll explain even more in depth. So let's say that you fixed your strategy and you're sticking with one mentor. Now is where your real life begins in trading. So that's when you will definitely begin with a lot of losses. I'll give you some examples. Let's say you started with CRT and you would have already started in trading. You might have some beginner luck by winning few trades in the beginning, thinking that, oh, you have found out how this strategy works. But maybe your beginner winners in the beginning might have given you a good confidence to trade more, and you would have had more losses. And I'll tell you what you would have done. You would have done a lot of revenge trading, and you would have definitely entered out of boredom, thinking that a lot of traders are in a position right now. You would have watched any of the traders on X or on Instagram or on YouTube, wherever it is, people making money, and you felt bored or you wanted to be in that position as well, and you would have definitely jumped into a trade, taking a position right away without analyzing what's happening in the charts. This is very common mistake people do once they find a lot of noise outside. And the next one is risking too much. People think that you got to risk so much to make a better trade entry. So I will explain that risk management in another video. So this is one of the very common mistakes. People try to, let's say they take a trade here, and they might keep their stop loss here, and they might target here, and they would have risked this entire position. This position would have been what, $100. If you're a beginner trader, you people would have started with 100 or even less, and then you wanted to make what, 600 out of it or 300 out of it. And guess what happens? You would have hit your stop loss there. So this is because you are risking too much. You are not following a proper risk management in your trading career. So I will make another video for risk management if you guys who are finding it very difficult to manage your risk. So next thing is about not following proper rules. Even if you have a proper rules, you need to have a checklist before entering a trade. So let me give you a small example. Yesterday there was entry on the 4 hours. This was the one, this candle. If you see this candle, this was a 5 a.m. candle. This candle just went and souped below, whereas if you see this candle, this took the liquidity below this. But if you look at dollar, or even the GU, we had a perfect SMT there. Because this 5 a.m. didn't soup below this. So that was a perfect confirmation to take a long entry over here. This one on this wick, a lot of people played this one, the lower time frame on the 15 minutes, and they had a beautiful RR trade. They focused on this high, this one, and imagine this was a very small pip stop loss. So this is something which you need a proper checklist in order to enter this kind of a trades. So people who are very new to the trading, if you're a beginner, they think you can do this very easily, but I'm giving you from experience, you cannot. You'll definitely have your stop loss hit in this trade. So do not try these kind of setups if you are a beginner. You need a proper system to follow. So the next thing is your process, your complete process. Once you find your proper checklist, you need to focus on just maximum 1 to 2 high quality trades per week. You're not supposed to find a trade every single day, because if you're a beginner, I'm sure if you're watching this, you're a beginner, you want to know more about trading. So this video is definitely for you. So you have to be super focused that you have to just play on the daily and the weekly time frame, which I have explained in my previous videos, but I will definitely go in depth in the coming videos, so stay tuned about that. So my point is, you focus only on 1 to 2 high quality trades on the daily or the weekly time frame, which I had explained last week about this trade. If you haven't watched, please do watch the one which I told you about. This entry you gotta enter on this week. So if you had entered this on Wednesday and today is Friday, you would have had a my goodness, imagine the RR you took in this week. Imagine the amount of money you would have made in this 3 days of trading. You would have I mean, if you're gonna master this kind of entries, you just need one trade per month. I think one trade per month can retire your entire life. And you can literally enter here. You can literally enter here, keep your stop loss here, and until your TP reaches, you can just go chill, right? You can just go for a drive, go somewhere out while your trade goes and take profit. So that's the kind of trade I'm trying to explain to you guys to focus on. So do focus on these kind of setups, which you will definitely see in my coming video setups. I'll explain in depth. So that is one of the high quality trade I'm talking about. Focus on 1 to 2, max 2 or max 3. If you're a little advanced, you can focus on 3 trades, which you can dive down into the 4-hour time frame. So that is one of the process. And always skip choppy days. There are a lot of choppy environments. For example, can you see this? This is choppy days. You always have to skip these kind of setups if you're a beginner. But if you're into CRT, you know how to work this choppy days. For example, you see here, this was the candle range, and look how amazing it was. It just went, this was the range, got a total soup, perfect soup over here, and look, 1, 2, 3 days it took for your take profit. That's it. In a week, all you need is 3 days, and all you need is a lot of waiting, which is the perfect example is here. Monday was your range, Tuesday made your high, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think Thursday before your take profit, the drawn liquidity, it took one more day to go up and then come down. So this was a perfect trade which I'm talking about. Can you see? You entered on a Tuesday, which is on this week over here, and you waited for like what, 3 days for your take profit to hit, and this is the kind of trade you're supposed to take. So that's it is what it is. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, you gotta wait for your confirmations. You got to journal your trades every day. You basically need to journal every single day in order to find these kind of setups, because I have gone through a lot of journaling in my life. I'll give you another video about how to journal in depth, so you will know how to journal every day, so that you don't forget what these kind of patterns you need to memorize in your eyes how it happens, because it happens almost every day, every week, and I don't think it is stopping anytime soon. So you just need to train your eyes to see these kind of patterns. That's what I'm trying to say. So the biggest mind shift, it's about trading is not about finding more trades. It's about avoiding bad trades, and it's about a lot of waiting, patience, and you wait for the right setup like this, and that's it. You execute there, and again it is a lot of waiting till your take profit. So you need a lot of patience to follow this trades happening. In the middle, let's say on a Wednesday, you took this trade on a Wednesday, you might feel like, oh wow, my profit is so good, I feel like exiting right away. And then guess what happens? You exited, the market goes down again, and you might regret again. And again your beginner mistake comes in. You might enter here with a small stop loss over here, and then again you get stopped out. This is how it happens. This is how the market just tricks you and makes you so greedy to enter right away. So stop searching for a new strategy. Just try to fix your discipline first, because without discipline, no strategy can ever save you. So this is what it is. I mean, if you want to learn trading the right way, I break down everything down step by step on every video of mine. You just have to subscribe to my channel and just watch my videos once, or even twice, or even thrice, or even many times, as much as possible, till you find it useful and till you understand. Because in one attempt you're definitely not going to find it out. If you're a beginner, definitely you're not going to memorize what I'm trying to say, or even understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, guys, that's my take on how this works, how this discipline works. So your strategy isn't the problem, it is totally your discipline and how you take things in your own hands. So this is how it builds trust in your own system, and then you'll feel more comfortable to take a trade every day, or even once a week, or whatever your trading style is. So yeah, guys, that's my take on this subject. If you find this useful, please give me a like, and your like definitely matters, because I get motivated from your likes and your comments. Of course, do comment on my video what else you would like to see, and if you find this useful, please comment below what you found useful. That will definitely motivate me to make more videos for you guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, and trade safe and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.